All right, are you Maribel Raquel? Yes, ma'am. And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
She does, yeah.
Yeah, okay, Ms. Raquel, in clause number 25, VCCR 0664, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle from April 2nd of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they've charged you with?
Yes, sir.
I have here on the tablets of documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you sign these, did you go over them with Mr. Lewis?
Yes, sir.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1.
No objection, Judge.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Raquel is not competent?
No, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Raquel, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of the state jail felony offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 9 months in the state jail prison. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. As part of this plea agreement, I will sign the dismissal and clause number 26 DCCR 0581. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you have waived your right to appeal. I also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Lewis. Good luck to you, ma'am. You can go back with the bailiff. Good afternoon, ma'am. Are you Angela Reyes?
Yes, ma'am.
And bless you. Ms. Reyes is here on 3 cases. We have 26 DCCR 0264 charged with assault on a peace officer, 26 DCCR 0265 obstruction or retaliation, and then 26 DCCR 0266.
And just like that, the case is closed in under minutes. But don't let the speed fool you. What you're seeing here is a textbook plea deal in action. No trial, no witnesses, just an agreement already negotiated behind the scenes. The real question is, was this the best possible outcome for her, or just the fastest way through the system?
Assault on a peace officer, and what is the announcement?
Judge, this is one. Actually, we were here a few weeks ago on a bond hearing, and you gave her additional bond conditions dealing with her mental health and things of that nature. We're going to spindle top. She bonded out, and about a week or so later, had another episode and was placed back in custody. And our understanding is there are at least two or three other cases that have been filed, but they haven't come, or we haven't been able to get any information on.
Okay.
That's my understanding as well, Judge. I don't know that they've been referred to our office, and I neglected, Mr. Lewis mentioned it to me, I think last week.
Yeah.
And I neglected to check before I came down today to see if we have.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's something that will ultimately be accepted as misdemeanors or ultimately or come here
Okay.
as additional.
How long is it going to take to get that figured out?
I'm happy to check right after documentation.
Okay. All right, so we'll just do one more reset to get it all, see what's going to, if you have anything else coming, get that worked out maybe, and then we'll get an announcement the next court date.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can go back with the bailiff. Devontae Savoy. Good afternoon, sir. Are you Hayden
Yes, ma'am.
Burkhalter?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Lewis, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Oh, he does. Yes.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
All right. That's okay. And so, Mr. Burkhalter, in cause number 26, DCCR 0324, you're charged with the second-degree felony offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon from January 22nd of 2026. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
I'm sorry?
Guilty, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Lewis?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, Your Honor.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 10-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine. You would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, including entering and successfully completing which program?
I believe it needs to be cognitive.
Now this is where things get serious. The judge is drawing a hard line, and it's all about pattern behavior. Multiple prior sentences, same offense, and the court is signaling enough is enough. At this point, it's not just about punishment, it's about escalation. So ask yourself, should repeat offenders get more chances or stronger consequences?
The cognitive track of the ISF program. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm writing cognitive in just so
Okay.
that's with everybody's permission.
Sorry.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation,
Here.
exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, Your Honor.
State tenders number 1.
Indication to,
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Burkhalter is not competent?
no, Judge.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of that plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case for sentencing so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you and your case, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. All right, you're going to get some paperwork today to take back with you. Have that filled out so that when probation comes to visit with you, it'll make it go a lot more smoothly. All right, you can go back with the bailiff.
Mine somewhere. The court had rejected that at one point in time, but
Well, I was just about to ask you because I have a note that I rejected it,
Right.
right?
Right, it was, you rejected.
It was a cap of 16 months. He denied it. And then there was also the criminal history.
Right.
And so I think I reset it for you guys to visit about any alternative negotiations thing. Because I wrote on here that I already rejected it.
Okay, I think we were questioning about what the court would find acceptable. I think was trying to get it worked out. I think it was initially a cap.
Well, it was a cap of 16
16
months in the state jail. And one of my notations was that he's already had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 state jail sentences.
Okay,
And this should be a 2 to 10 case.
Yes.
And I
Okay.
don't think a state jail felony would be, in my opinion, that doesn't make any sense when it's the same type of offenses for him to still be in the state jail range. It's time for some more
Okay.
consequences.
And he did receive the benefit of county jail time on most of those, Judge. So I think our concern was if we went on the somewhat, not bare bottom lower end, but somewhat lower quarter or so of that punishment range, would the court be willing to accept that TDC?
Yeah, I mean, do something different and it'll probably be okay, but I was not okay with just 16 months. Cause some of them show 2-year state jail, 2-year state jail in 2023, 2 cases.
Yes, I was referring to the ones previous
Okay.
in 21.
Were those,
Those were state jail convictions, but he received the benefit of county jail time, which supports your
right, so we're
position.
doing the same thing and
Yes.
things gotta get worse if you're gonna keep doing the same thing. So if y'all wanna visit today,
yes.
get that
yes.
paperwork done, cause everything was deleted because I rejected it. So you'll need to do new paperwork
Okay.
because it would be also TDC paperwork as well.
So I have talked to Ms. Garcia, so we've talked, so I
Okay.
think if we just hold it for a second.
I'll
we'll
hold
get
it.
done.
All right, sounds good. Well, I'll keep. Yeah.
Just-
What about, good afternoon, sir. Are you John Lamel?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we got the right one. And Mr. Lamel has a motion to revoke probation in cause number 21, 38857 on probation for the state jail felony offensive theft. And what is the announcement?
Judge, this is one that, I was recently appointed to Mr. Mail after I got it from, he was dealing with Mr. Cobb and Mr. Adams.
Yes.
And I just got it. I haven't even talked to the state. Well, I think we may have a resolution on this. They can take care of this as well as the misdemeanor stuff here.
Okay.
as Well, I'm asking for about maybe a week or two, just so I can get that finalized and then we can get it done.
I agree, Judge. We're very close.
Okay.
Not close to reset.
And I know it looks like it's been around, but I do know that you've gone through some attorneys. Mr. Lewis will take care of that. So we'll just do maybe a couple of weeks at the most. That way you get everything
Right.
taken care of and we'll get it. That's fine. All right, we'll get it taken care of then. You can go back with the bailiff, but
Thanks,
just
sir.
do a short reset.